Hi everyone, welcome. I'm Cece with Angel Radio Tarot. It's so great to have you here. Hi, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. We'll wait for some folks to get in the room here. I'm Cece with Angel Radio Tarot. It's great to have you here. Look, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and join the chat. Hit that notification bell. Hi, Surviving the Apocalypse. Wonderful to have you here. Today's a general reading. I have been asleep for days since that strawberry moon, since that blood moon we had the other day. I have been asleep most of the last 3 days. Well, we just had the eclipse, the lunar eclipse on Tuesday, Monday. Hey, I've been telling folks that they can slide back during a live read. I caught myself not being able to do that today. Is that a thing? Can you slide back in the timeline while you're watching and it's live streaming? There's a message received here. Something was stopped. That may be frustrating someone. You can. Good. Thank you for telling me that. Well, I didn't want to get started until I confirmed that because I didn't want people to miss half the read. All right. So if you have submitted your first comment or question on a video or a short, I got 2 folks I just recorded right before I got online live here, and your link will show up just as soon as I get off of this live read. I'll upload those 15-minute videos and get that link to you right away. So there's a message that was transmitted, but you can't do anything about, or somebody might not be able to do anything about it. They're stuck in their belly chakra. They're definitely stuck. So there's some powerlessness here, maybe some frustration. Someone you know. I don't think they've gone into an angry state, but they have definitely been stuck. So they might be feeling some shame, though the temperance, moderation, balance, harmony, and healing, they have accepted that they can't move forward. There was some dishonesty they couldn't control, or you couldn't control, and some indecision about how to move forward. That's why we're stuck in the belly chakra. Yeah, the belly chakra is willpower blocked by shame and anger. And if your belly chakra is open and flowing free, you have free willpower, you're able to move forward, so you hardly notice it because you're moving forward without obstruction. But when somebody tells you no, or when an occasion tells you no, then that's when you go, oh, and you brace in the gut. Your chakras are located in the physical places in your body where that energy is held when it gets jammed. I want you to think about that. Thank you for the hypes down there. It sure does help the channel. Oh, you guys are so awesome. So when you are fearful about something, you're anal retentive. You hold it in your butthole. It's your lizard brain is located in your butthole. You pucker when shit gets weird. There's a family tradition here of being, you were taught how to handle obstruction like this. You were taught how to handle reactiveness. Because what happens when the willpower is blocked? And it is actually blocked. We act out either in guilt or shame, or not guilt, but anger or shame. Shame being the inward feeling the internalization, and the anger being the outward expression. What is it we're expressing? Our inability to move forward, our inability to adapt, our inability to overcome. We have to accept defeat, but it's always temporary because we don't cease to exist. So somebody was taught how to, so the blockage, anger, shame, those aren't really emotions when you're dealing with the belly chakra. Those are expressions of the time it takes for you to align yourself with the reality that you can't move forward in that path. You must turn away and find another path, or build another path, or clear another path, or simply wait for a path to clear. Someone was taught how to do that here. Moderation, balance, harmony, and healing. You may be a, what is that? Sagittarius. Temperance. Well, I wish I could answer your question, but this will be a general reading, so perhaps this information here will help you answer your question. I'm Cece with Angel Radio Tarot. It's wonderful to have you here. We've got Max in the room. I think Simon's asleep on the floor on the other side here. We are in the middle of Lenten season. We're also in the middle of, what are we? Pisces season. And just so glad to have you all here. If you're new to the channel, welcome, welcome. Typically, you have to subscribe to join the chat, but we're wide open today. So please hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a thing. But if you do want to make a contribution financially to support the channel until it's matured so that we can open memberships through YouTube, you can make your cash contribution to Venmo at Angel Radio Tarot, and you can only find me on YouTube. So don't make your contributions through any other platform. Yeah, I'm not on the grams or the books or anything. We're going to keep this going here just for a general reading. It's just wonderful to be back with you. I sure have been just hugging a heating pad and asleep with the dogs for days. Someone here is not enjoying their hermit time. Someone here is in involuntary isolation of some kind. You're cut off. Someone has cut you off. You've been on the receiving end of a cord cutting, and unexpected at that, and it can make you feel that way. That this might be your energy here where you can't move forward. You're powerless to change that situation. What's upside down here? There was a lack of faith here. Maybe you're struggling with your relationship with spirit. You can't feel spirit. You might be cut off. You feel like you've been cut off from your spirit team. That's more likely if you were brought up in this tradition. If you're struggling with that, get on your fucking knees and pray. There is an abuse of power here. We've got the King of Swords on his head, right next to the Death card on its head, right next to the Hangman on its head. Come on. And what? It was due to a lack of effort, shirking responsibilities, feeling overwhelmed, procrastination, and burnout. Someone created their, took a shortcut of some kind because they were just totally freaking burnt out. And I get that you don't typically do that, and it's biting you in the ass hard, and it's making it even harder for you to get what you need. You took a chance. Resistance to change. The Death card on its head here. Fear of the unknown and stagnation. You didn't like the direction something took. It was taking too long. Someone was failing to make a command decision. But you thought they were lacking effort and not making it. That's it. It's the command decision. Somebody had the command decision. You may have usurped them. They may feel like you are usurping their power. If you are the receiver and you are, you know, my starseed, my tribe here, and someone cut you off, you're upset that they're not even trying. Like somebody ghosted you, somebody's just being lazy in some situation. Like, you know, oh, you know damn well they could have called you if they need you. You know damn well this person can pick up the fucking phone and get you on the hook anytime they need to. All right. I feel the mood shift now. Somebody just had an awakening. Somebody just had an awakening. Yep. You're not feeling cut off anymore. You're feeling used. Now you're feeling what the other person was actually feeling. You're now empathizing correctly. Before you were projecting. You were projecting your own kindness onto some stranger, no matter how long you know the stranger. Now you actually can see them. You are no longer in the feels. Yeah, there's no point. It's oh wow. I was so wrong about that. Yeah. Wow, yeah. The shock will come later when you look for your friend and remember that they're not there. I don't know what to think about that. There might be several groups that you deal with that you're trying to identify. I don't know whether you're with them or not. I don't want to answer that yet. Down low, there's a Capricorn that was definitely playing devil's advocate here. And being low-key deceptive. And it was not out of love. Your spirit team saw this. They're under the influence. Why is the starseed here? We're taking turns. Okay. Your spirit team is your starseed. Under the influence is this Lucifer Capricorn. Future faking. You refuse to mind your own business. And their broken coven just broke. It was the pushback. You went off planet for help. Yes. And busted their harmony. Yes. Can't make it up, folks. Can't make it up. Right. So what did we learn there? You got cut off. Somebody cut you off. Be glad they did. Be glad they did. They knew that they were the enemy and they finally reached the end of their rope of being able to fake it. They did you a favor. They did you a favor. And they weren't who you thought they were. They may have been playing that they had some authority or some presence, some kind of like there's autonomy and sovereign kind of, and they didn't. They did not. It was like somebody was impersonating a federal officer, and they live in their mama's basement. That's a dangerous person. Be so glad that they gave up trying to convince you of whatever it was they were trying to convince you of. Had somebody tell me, oh yeah, I work with an organization outside of law enforcement to go on the dark web and hunt people down and set them up and make them fall into traps and shit, and then we call the cops on them. It's like, what the fuck are you telling me right now, man? There are people out there that do that shit. Like, and dude was in HVAC. What the fuck? The hermit? Yeah, you're being advised to stick to yourself. Yes. Be glad somebody cut you off. Be glad somebody cut you off. I'm going to make a note here. see. I'll make this in 2 parts later. Let's see. Being glad. Why you should be glad they cut you off. Let's find out why. Let's find out what the fuck they were doing. Being glad they cut you off. Because I get the feeling that the trap is still set if you walk near it. Like they don't clean up after themselves. This is giving a narcissist forgot to call off his flying monkeys after you two made up. What else you got? We're spot on. Okay. Why is it a good time for you to stick to yourself right now? Too much. I don't need to know all that. Why is it a good time to stick to yourself right now? Come on. No. No. I rebuke. Get the fuck off my table. What are you doing, Max? Oh, you're okay, baby. Thought I was scolding him. No, you're all right, baby. Come back. You're focused on joy and harmony. And you have hit rock bottom with this. Like even being curious about why these people cut you off is engaging in codependency. Yeah, there's no love lost here. There's no love lost here. You don't let your curiosity, trying to tap. They were into such fucked up shit. Nah. If you get close to ever trying to figure that shit out, you better have your braces on because you're gonna be up against a magical barrier, a psychic barrier, and if they're blasting you, like if they're psychically bitch slapping you when you walk up to the door, going, "What the fuck is that about exactly?" And we get slapped like that. Someone's got the barriers up hard, just like you would if you had the energy to put up psychic barriers against anybody coming at you. You don't want them knowing. What is it they don't want us knowing? Why have they got such big barriers up? Well, everybody has the right to lock their door. Whoever this is has locked their door. But what the fuck were they doing? What the fuck were they doing in your space? What the fuck were they doing in your space? Knight of Swords is out here to lean into it. As much as you would like partnership with harmony and mutual attraction and a balance, this, like, you are all about your joy, harmony, fulfillment, your happy life. And this absolutely, like, this is total betrayal. Rock bottom. This, not even heartbreak. It just, like, hard thud at the bottom of faith in man. Done. Just, oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. I'm good. I'm good. Going through seasons. We're going through seasons of humanity here. What season is this? The Ten of Pentacles. Huge flux in financial stability here. We'll look up the Ten of Pentacles and see justice right here on top. On top of what? The Knight of Wands. Bringing in some, and then the Hierophant. Yeah, bringing in heavy magic energy. Heavy magic energy. No swords here except for the curiosity of fighting through that psychic barrier. But now we know what it's all about. All of it. The little bunny rabbits, the little children, the grown-ups are standing around talking about money. It always comes down to money. Whose is it? Who's going to get it? How can we get more? And who do we need to take it from? And justice is coming in, not with the sword. We don't need the sword. Justice is fucking done. Justice is coming in with the Knight of Wands. Pump in the Hierophant. The Two of Wands on its head. And then the Queen of Swords. She's bringing in some nasty bitch. And it's all just like fucking fired up, pissed off female Amazon warrior shit. Don't piss her off. Mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. And you done pissed mama off. Everything stops. Everything stops. There ain't no food being made, baby. Mama ain't hungry. You only got to eat because you made it nice for Mama to have a place to sit down and be warm and cozy and do her thing and make herself happy with all her family around and make biscuits for everybody to bring them close. She knows she's baiting your ass with food, but if she ain't hungry, she ain't cooking. She knows she has to bait you with food. Call your mother. For heaven's sakes. How freaking hard is it? Call your mom. We got the Four of Wands here. The Three of Wands. The Six of Swords. The Death card. The Six of Wands. And finishing it off in the full power is the Ace of Swords right up in the middle of it, resting between the money, the seasons, and the Hierophant with the message for you. We're going to read this up. Mama is not happy. Mama is not fucking happy. And she's mostly happy that she's the one that has to stop everything and make you do right. That means that because honey, there ain't but so many other people in the room. There's daughter, there's brother, there's daddy. And if mama's having to do it, it's because y'all sitting on your ass letting it happen. Y'all done pissed her off. And she's coming in with the fucking law, the justice and the execution. Two of Wands. It's not fucking funny anymore. Surprise, wonder, enchantment, emotion, trouble, and fear right next to the Queen of Swords on her head. That is not a good combination. You whatever happened, whatever has been allowed through daddy, through brother, through sister, and nobody holding each other accountable. Nobody looking at each other slantwise. Nobody being a grown-up in the room. And nobody looking at each other going, why are you doing that? Y'all know better. Y'all know. And I'm talking on the spiritual plane right now. There's so many people involved on a spiritual plane right now that it's just like standing around with their thumbs up their ass. On the spirit realm. Like all the spirits here that are here since the veil and that will be here through the next veil. Here for this big global epic thing that's happening right now. This big ridiculous frenzy. This freaking petulant frenzy. That's all of the collective negative energies that could get mustered through the gate for this cosmic, galactic, psychic, spiritual, epic event. I heard someone explaining that the last time that all of the religions lined up to share this space that the Catholics also share with in Lent, but Muslim and Buddhist and all the calendars and the Mayan calendar and all of them setting up for this 6 weeks that we're in right now, that we're in the smack ass middle of right now. The last time that happened was when humans began agricultural civilization. This is no small moment. And y'all done pissed mama off. Your time is up. Queen of Swords on her head, coming in with this surprise, wonder, enchantment. You got mama going, you said, oh, hold up. Hold the fuck up. And here's what she's about to tell you. Queen of Swords. She's about to tell you exactly what the fuck is on her mind. Malice, bigotry, artifice, prudery, veil, and deceit. Calling you out. This is you in my tribe here. Whatever bodily gender you're at, you were calling down the fucking law of the house. Calling some business, and I'm talking about the business of your household. This is getting personal. This is getting up in your house. Up in your kitchen. Whoever's doing the cooking in your house. Four of Wands. And I'm calling all of them. My kitchen witches. My tribe wives. My honey bakers. All of them. All of them, baby. If you're cooking, that party just got dark. You know, a war party is still a party. I've said it before, fellas. I started telling people out loud about a year, 2 years ago. Along with this town needs more affordable housing. If you expect people to come in for tourism, you got to have somebody to work it. Is the next civil war ain't going to be between race disparity or economic disparity. It's going to be the genders. It's going to be it's going to be boys against girls. Because girls are fucking sick of it. We're done. We're done. Three of Wands here. Just generating some, the longer this goes on, the longer this conversation goes on without transparency, without the fullness of, at this moment, the globe's need for a period of truth and reconciliation. There is no other conversation to be had. There is no, stop the food, stop the power, turn the damn lights off. Make everybody go back to District 12. I got a garden going. I am fully expecting for them to turn the internet off, the power off, the gas off. Totally, and I live in town. So, Three of Wands. The end of trouble, suspension, or cessation of adversity, toil, and disappointment. With this Four of Wands right next to it. The meanings remain unaltered from there being, a harvest and a home and prosperity and peace. And it's of these two women going off into the Palisades. And in its inverse, it just means that times 10. Exponentially. Like untouchable. The proceeds will be out of reach from anyone else. The prosperity, increase, felicity, beauty, embellishment, the glory of it. The end of troubles, suspension, cessation, adversity, toil, and disappointment. Just like you are walking down the cracked and dirty sidewalk and the snarling, slobbering beast of a dog bares its teeth against the fence. You must pass this way, but do not stay. There is a place just ahead without want or need or even a sense of fear. There is glory to be had. The Six of Swords inversed. It's a declaration of love. It's our water message, or a message by water coming in, but not by water, but this is a bold public declaration of affection, adoration, worship. Uh, uh, the death of something, massive death, like when the world finally does yield to the appeal of woman, it will be a global death of men's ego. It will be the end of wars. The Six of Wands. It's the apprehension and the fear as if a victorious enemy is at the gate. The sense of treachery and disloyalty as if the gates... No, that's in its inverse. Sorry, I grabbed the wrong one. It wasn't it? I wish I could scroll back. In its inverse, it's apprehension and fear as if an enemy is at the gate, and the treachery and disloyalty as if gates being opened to the enemy. Also indefinite delay. But in its upright, why is this spinning? Because this is still undecided. In its upright, the option there, it can cover several significations on the surface. It's a victor triumphing. It's also great news, such as might be carried in a state by the king's courier. It's expectation crowned with its own desire, hope, and so forth. A new future, the new beginning, the new order, the new world turn. All right, we're getting pretty esoteric here. There's just a massive polarization right now of two energies, and one of them is I'm talking in the truth chakra. I'm preaching. The next 90 days, we all know it. The next 90 days holds our entire future in its hands. Fate is not waiting for an answer. We don't have until November. You can see it for yourself. There's a sense of wisdom here, how you flex, and welcome back. Everything's going to be okay. Remember, this war is being fought on the spiritual realm. This war is being fought with your prayers right now. It is not time for boots on the ground. Anywhere. This is a matter of willpower. We're back to that being blocked. We were talking about the belly chakra. We find a new way. And yeah, I hear you. She's been standing here screaming in your fucking face. We've already invented the way. And it goes right back. Yes. It goes twins. The twins are here singing at you in harmony from both sides of your face. This is giving like huge. If you would just have listened to her the first time, we could have avoided all of this. Someone's not being at all overbearing. We're getting dark Scorpio here. It is the stinger. We're getting the stinger. The secrets? What about the secrets? Fuck around and find out? Will nobody here? Hey, look. Try Jesus. I fight back. Star seeds are here, man. There's no talking us back off of the issue. You demand the truth. You demand the confession, because you already know the truth. What you demand is the confession. I have been reached mentally all day by my enemies who know me now to be formidable without me ever lifting a finger, because I never lifted a finger. And what I say to them, I am no heavenly angel, sweetheart. I am an earthly angel cast down. Under the influence, someone is intoxicated with this energy. I am not intoxicated in this. My words to my enemy, when they come to me and they still as Ilbis, still in the shade, still shading me as they look at me and tell me I would like to apologize, but never actually do. They want me to accept an apology that never happens. And for them, that's a win. That's your submission. They never had to even ask for it. And my words to my enemy are, seek your forgiveness from your God. I am not your maker. Be thankful that is so. I will take your confession. I will not pray for you. Someone wants to make a big deal about a legal obstruction. Someone's got a legal obstruction for them. Someone's making a spiritual, legal boundary. Yeah, cutting off the succubus, or the succubus that cut you off, was intending to draw you to them, to make you beg for them to receive you. It's a vampire energy. They can't come in your house unless they're invited. They have to stand outside the door. They have to wait, or they hesitate. They have to feel like they are truly invited. There's a seer here. There's an outward spirit communion here somewhere. Different than sigil boundaries. You're starting to look. Be careful where you look. Yeah, these people don't feel anything. That's what makes them vampires. They have to... What's that? They're aura harvesting. Where cannibals are the ones that do the blood rituals. But when you start talking about soul harvesting, that's the duplicitous image of Dracul, and being human from one image, and the revealed amorphous gargoyle of a creature. It's not that they can change their bodily form, but they remove the smoke from your eyes of their true image. And what you're seeing is their aura. What you're seeing is their projection. They're not even really there, man. It's just an image. Aquarius is here, more of that shimmer. More of that shimmer. And they're not there to help you. They're not there to cooperate with you. So you've got a vampire in your energy, very, very close still. They cut you off so they could monitor you from afar. There's a lot of sleep disruption here. I'm getting a lot of shimmer action. We need to cut this off. I'm getting intoxicated from being this close. It's like I'm getting vampire vapors. I have to move off of this. I'm not feeling very well. I feel like somebody roofied me. It's kind of like, oh, I can't identify which alcohol I drank. I feel weird. So again, we're getting pushed back hard. There's some big boundaries here. There's some big energies that should be concealing themselves. These people can't walk around with this shit out in the open. They would melt in the sun. Ring a bell here. If you're finding that you're getting a lot of energy pumped your way that's overwhelming you or just making you feel like you're burnt out all the time, you're foggy headed or just like spiritually unbalanced, and you can eliminate any medical, physical ailment involved and you're isolating it to your spiritual experience, this is a good time to be covering your head when you're practicing. Keeping your head covered. Just a hat, a cloth, a handkerchief, a piece of lace, a washcloth, a freaking bottle cap. Just something. Just like being grounded from the earth. If you're a mechanic, you know this. You don't lay directly on the ground. You put a piece of cardboard or something to break the electrical current. Well, don't think that shit doesn't blow right out the top of your head. That's your power. That's you. That's what you amplify and conduit up from the ground, from the energy of the earth. We're all touching it. Unless you're up in an airplane, you got to come down sometime. Someone is really tired. Someone feels like they've been taking too much responsibility. Tell it. Somebody's preaching that. Yeah, I hear you. Don't let them see it. Somebody's in a position where they can't be seen. Confirmation of they can't let somebody see that they've lost control or that they're slipping. You might be getting tired in front of people who will ridicule you and doubt you if you show weakness. They don't want you making permanent. They don't want you taking up any kind of permanent post, any kind of comfortable position. Somebody wants to tell you to shut the fuck up. Like they're under their breath. They're going, shut the fuck up. You're talking too much for somebody you're seeing, or that I'm telling you who will win the game. I'm giving away the ending for the bad guys. Who will win the game comes out again. Look, the comment was put on that, was it Trevor Noah? Was talking about Disney fucked everything up, making everybody think that the happy ending is just a matter of time at the end of the story by the third act, and that's not. You have to get proactive. Be the change you want to see. These people don't know the ending of the story before it takes place. That's why they go the stories of bravery, of conquering, of team building, of some kind of character building in the process. They don't always just, your character doesn't know it's going to turn out okay, and neither do you. You have to work at it. You want it. You have a vision of what it's supposed to look like at the end. Be the change you want to see. That's how you know who will win the game. They were here before. Yeah, this isn't the first time we've done this massive spiritual battle. Thank you. Somebody said I'm smart. Yeah, you got to work hard at it. You got to work hard at it. You got to take an interest. You got to be there. Be the one to hold the hand. You got to make the effort. It's not enough to pray. You have to work. You have to do the thing. You give both of the power. Look, I'm a veteran. We veterans and military members, we love the law. The law is, we put our life for the law, for the Constitution, for the liberties that it provides and guarantees. We live and die by the law. The law is nothing more than our word. It's an idea. We give our word power by adhering to it. It's not just your word and it's not just your actions. Someone's very pleased about this. Something about vulnerabilities. Someone likes being able to express themselves in a big way. Like someone's finding their voice here. Oh, the old authority is out. Dad went to the store. And dad, emphasis on went. Authority has left the building. There's a matter of recognition of authority. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Nothing but a thing. Nothing. And take a pencil from the box. Write this down. My house is up the street. About 30% of my comments have been to senators' YouTube pages when they talk about what they ought to be doing right now. And I'm going, well, go pick him up. He lives right up the damn street. Yeah, the sense of what is authority. Oh, how old are you? So yeah, the authority. It doesn't matter how old you are. It's who has authority. Who is taking authority. Make a command decision. I made a picture. Pick it up. And again, how old are you? Well, that's going to be all of our reading for this afternoon. Thank you for joining me. I'm Cece with Angel Radio Tarot. It's been wonderful to have you in the room. I'll enjoy reading over all of your questions and comments through the chat there. It's just too far away. I can't see all your comments. But I do enjoy reading every one of them. So, gosh, come back soon. Hit that notification bell so you know when that's going to happen. And then hit the subscribe bell and the like and all the little cartoon comments down there in the little dings and the hundos and the cartoons down there in the corner down there. Can you hit one? Right down there? You can do it. Go ahead. It's right down there. Yeah, that's it. Every little one of those, every time you hit tap, that just boosts the algorithm for the channel. So thank you so much for your love and your attention and your time and inviting me in between your ears. I'm Cece with Angel Radio Tarot. We'll see you next time. Take care.